My dear friends, today Jesus is giving us a triple recipe of what or how to become the true disciple of Jesus. And Jesus places before us the three things, that is self-denial, to take up the cross and to follow him. Self-denial is denying one's own desires, one's own ego. Many times, my dear friends, we are caught up with our own things. With our ego, we try to do our own. We try to show our own authority. We try to do our own will than God's will. And Jesus today is telling us that we should deny oneself, means denying our own authority and submitting to the authority of God. And once we do that, then we'll be able to do the next thing, that is to take up the cross. We have crosses in our lives, and once we give everything in the hands of God, once we give our full life totally in control of God, God will look after it, and we will be able to carry our own crosses. And that is what Jesus is trying to tell us, to take up the cross which is given to us. And being a Christian, being a Catholic, it is very important to have crosses in our life, and cross is a part and parcel of our life. We can't say no to it. And Jesus has shown us by coming down from heaven on earth and shown us through his life that it is okay, it is easy. Once you give yourself fully into the hands of the Lord, it is okay, it is easy to take this cross. And through that cross, we are strengthened, we get the grace of Christ. And thirdly is to follow him. My dear friends, all these things what Jesus is trying to tell us today are not very easy. To leave the things, if you ask a normal person to do this thing, just to leave, to deny oneself, it will be very difficult for him to take that in, because no one will be ready to give oneself for like the material things which we have all around us. And Jesus is trying to tell us that to be the true disciple, we need to give our whole self to him and deny everything which the world has to offer. Let us reflect on this passage, and as we are reflecting today, let us ask for this grace of trust. Let us ask for this grace of faith in Jesus, because to do these things, to denying oneself, to carry the cross, you need to have real trust and faith in Jesus. Only then will be able to be fruitful in our lives. So let us ask for this grace of self-denial, of carrying one's cross, and detach ourselves from all these worldly pleasures. Let us ask God for the grace to love him more, to follow him more. And once we know Jesus and experience him, then we'll be able to become the true disciples of Jesus.